Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Locke working out of the gun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. On the punt with no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That's actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second down and 8. Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Running back.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 10-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, and they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Great read, it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start things on first with Tory Cullen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Block now to throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's got some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards on the ground.
And the Broncos first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
47-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again.
By Bradley Chubb. An 8-yard.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the left side. It's Hall, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, think of it like you win a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Hall, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Kickoff for the Chargers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, block. That is caught by Cohen. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Denver.
Shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Tariq Cohen.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Block. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Gross. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Locke. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Hall, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. Allen has it left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
27-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's caught right at the 10-yard line. first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Good. That ties the game at 14. For the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lock to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Charger drive about to get going. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was taken down at the
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They try again with Cohen. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. First throw of overtime for Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll go up top here. It's caught inside the 25. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Now a first throw here in overtime. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chargers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.